When you're approaching writing a new song, or how you have approached songs, like what's kind of the thought process? Is it like an emotion, you write down lyrics, or you write down music and then come up with it later?
I usually do kind of both at once. Sometimes it's different, because I'm playing piano and guitar now, and I started off just playing, guitar. Piano, it seems to happen both at the same time. I think there's something about the melodies on a piano that are so beautiful to me that words seem to come along with it. It's as if it tells the story as I play along with it. But I always remind myself that the melody comes first. The melody has to be there, and then sometimes the melody tells the story itself. But it's funny. Sometimes it's an inspiration of something that just hits me. Sometimes I'll have a line in my head that I just think, oh, that could be a chorus of some sorts, and it will just start from one line. And sometimes I can finish a song in a day or in an hour. There are songs I've written that they just come right out of you, and you're just like, wow, where did that come from? Even written in a way that I'm like, I didn't know I could write that way. It really blows my mind. But there are some I have to go back and really work on quite a bit. I know that I'm not really saying what I want to say completely, and it's nice being married now because Shoop he's so smart, and so I can say, and he gets to be around for all of that. So I'll hear him in the kitchen saying, "Are you trying to say this?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and so sometimes he can chime in with just a thought, which will help sort of finish the sentence I'm trying to get at. Or I tend to be a bit cliche too. I think sometimes that I really like to write very simply. I don't want anything to be so poetic that it's pretty, but it doesn't quite make that connection with somebody else. I like to not write so specifically either that it's so about myself that it's, no one else could relate to it. I write some of those songs and I just save them for myself. I think, oh, maybe I was just meant to write that for me, or but I'm very inspired by people. That's where I get my material from, or my friends, or conversations I overhear, and then most of it really, for some reason, as silly of a person as I am, because I promise you I am silly. I mean, I laugh a lot, and I have I'm really grateful for my life. I tend to write on a very serious note, and I don't know why. I just feel like that's where I'm supposed to, when it comes to music, that's where I really feel the urge to meet people, is at a broken place, or a place of curiosity, or where someone may feel hopelessness, to remind them it's, that there is indeed hope. And I've been there too, and things can seem a bit rough, but things will get better. And I also will say, on that token, I think it's really important for me, because I can't tell you how many shows I went to as a kid, or how many people I looked up to, and I wish I'd had the moment to sit with them for them to tell me my life's not real perfect. I had that misconception, and I want really to make sure not to deceive people in that way. I would never want someone to come to a show of mine and think, man, that girl has it all together. Even her haircut looks pretty bad, but it's a good hair, whatever it may be, because my haircut's it's getting out of control. It's poofy now, but but I don't want to mislead anyone. You know what I mean? I think it's okay that some people, that if they're entertainment for them, the way in which they go about it, they want to sort of dress up and play a role. That's entertaining too, and I love. I love those musicians or those artists as well, but for me personally, I feel it's very important that I'm very, very humble in front of people, and very vulnerable, so that they really know that we're all very much the same. And if I can use that as leverage because of my position, to encourage someone, then, in a way it sounds funny, but shame on me if I were to not be honest with them about my own struggles, because I feel that I'd be missing out on being able to touch people and affect them, so, yeah.